Nikola Jokic is breaking the NBA. The three-time MVP is the favorite to win his fourth in the last 5 seasons, and despite the past greatness, Jokic is currently averaging career highs in the 3 main stats. A Nuggets team that started out very slow and fans were concerned with after the offseason loss of KCP is now 7-3 with consecutive wins over the Thunder, Heat, and Mavericks. Jokic is looking like by far the best player in the world, with one of the best peaks of all time, and could lead Denver to another finals run. Nikola Jokic is having one of the best statistical seasons in NBA history. There has been just 6 seasons of players averaging a triple-double. Just 3 of those have included a player averaging 26 or more points per game, 2 with more than 11.5 assists, and 1 with over 13 rebounds. That's what Jokic is doing currently: 29.7 points per game, a league-leading 13.7 rebounds per game, and a league-leading 11.7 assists per game. That adds up to 55.1 combined, the highest total of points, rebounds, and assists per game in the last half-century, with only Wilt, Kareem, and Elgin Baylor topping this total. In the last 50 years, there hasn't even been anyone close, with just 5 other players getting over 50 and none above 53. While Jokic is always one of the better scorers, he's averaging a career high in that stat, and it isn't close. His previous high was just 27.1, and this is because of the amount of shots he's taking. Jokic is taking 1.2 field goal attempts more than his career high and is still shooting 56% from the field and 67% true shooting, but this increase in shots is due to his adaptability. With the loss of KCP and Reggie Jackson, both 10-point per game scorers, Denver needed guys that can put the ball in the basket, while Jokic is doing that even more. The roster has gotten significantly worse, especially with Aaron Gordon's injury, but that hasn't really mattered. The Nuggets ranked 5th in offensive rating, with 117.8 last year, this season 6th at 116.9, just a 1-spot difference. But the points per game is somehow a substantial improvement, going from 14th in the league at 114.9 to 5th with 120.9. Now, what is making Jokic so efficient? He's shooting 56.2% from 3. 2.2 made threes a game is very good for a center, but 56% on almost 4 attempts a game is insane. There are 188 players with 30 or more threes attempted so far. Jokic is shooting the most efficient. Just 7 other players are shooting even 50% from deep on that many attempts. Jokic is tied for the 4th most threes made among centers and 63rd among all players, which for a guy that made just 57 threes 2 seasons ago, this is one of the most underrated shooting transformations that we have seen this season. 19 of his 22 threes are from catch and shoot, making 65.5% of them, the highest percentage among players with at least 20 attempts. 200 players fitting in that category. He's also solidly in the top 50 of just catch and shoot threes made, more than guys like Mikal Bridges, Dante DiVincenzo, Kevin Huerter, Corey Kispert, KCP, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Damian Lillard, Lauri Markkanen, and Stephen Curry. But in general, his 29.7 points per game ranks 5th in the league, which would finish as his highest points per game ranking ever, and just 2nd time in the top 10. He's also averaging more than Luka, Shea, and Curry, 3 of the best scorers of the century. This is also the 2nd highest scoring season of anyone with a true shooting higher than 66.5%. The only year higher being unanimous MVP 2016 Stephen Curry. Jokic is also doing a quarter of this from the post-up, with a historically good start compared to era. Playtype statistics on the NBA website go back to 2015, and Jokic is having the highest scoring season from anyone not called LaMarcus Aldridge or Joel Embiid while posting up, with 7.4 points per game. But somehow he has room to get better, currently shooting 50.9%, despite shooting over 60% in the last 3 years, and that percentage being his lowest since 2017-2018. And with regression to the mean, Jokic could end up scoring even more. Before I go further, if you are enjoying this video, if you can leave a like or subscribe, that would help the video so much and would be appreciated. But let's just get back into it. Jokic is of course one of the best playmakers in the league and could be on his way to his first assist crown. After finishing 2nd the last 2 years, currently averaging 11.7 points per game, 1st in the league, though 2-time assist champion Trey is just 0.2 back and leads the league in total assists, Jokic is having the 2nd highest average assist in the 2000s, the only players higher ever being Stockton, Magic, Kevin Johnson, Kevin Porter, and Westbrook. This would also be the most assists by anyone that isn't a point guard and would give Jokic the 3 highest assist seasons by any center, even above statistical anomaly Wilt. This makes Jokic a threat to break the triple-double record, but just how far is he? Well, he's already passed LeBron and sits 4th all-time, but is just 63 back of now teammate Russell Westbrook. At 36 years old and as a role player with the ball in his hands less, it would be surprising if Russ got more than 10 more triple-doubles in his career, leaving him around probably 205. Jokic has got 73 triple-doubles in the last 3 seasons, averaging a bit above 24, and already has 6 in his first 10 games this year. We could see this record broke around the end of the 2026-27 season, with Jokic at just 32 years of age and the opportunity of 250 or even 300 triple-doubles becoming a possibility. He's revolutionizing the triple-double, and though someone like Luka or a younger guy could be close, Jokic might make the triple-double record nearly untouchable. The Nuggets are second in the league in three-point percentage, shooting 40.4%, just behind the undefeated Cavaliers. A lot of that being because they take just 3.4% of their shots with players within 4 feet of three-pointers. Denver is also 4th in catch and shoot three-point percentage at 41.8%. We can also see this impact that Jokic brings on an individual basis. KCP shot 41.5% from 3 in his first 2 seasons with Denver. This year, with Orlando making just 22.4%. Jokic automatically generates good looks, and these team stats are all without KCP, who is considered one of the best three-point shooters, and with Russell Westbrook, considered one of the worst. The Joker is an offensive engine and cannot be stopped. He makes Denver a feared offense no matter what's going on. And for anyone trashing Jokic's defense, this isn't 2020 anymore. Jokic's fast hands and defensive knowledge makes him a pest in passing lanes, and he's a big enough body that when he's near the basket, he's solid. Jokic is at worst a slightly above average defender, and most likely better than that. But the Nuggets have lost 2 key role players, KCP and Bruce Brown, in the last 2 offseasons, failed to add a serviceable backup big as rookie Deron Holmes would suffer a season-ending injury before the season even started, and the addition of Russell Westbrook was heavily criticized. It doesn't matter because Jokic has been that good. Denver's on a 5-game win streak and is 4th in the West, even with a heavily criticized start, with close losses to the Clippers and Timberwolves and overtime wins against the Raptors, and Nets led to a 2-3 start where everyone was freaking out. But with 5 consecutive wins, 3 of which being against playoff teams, and a variety of types of wins spanning from blowouts to clutch comebacks, in that span, Jokic is averaging 29 points, 15.8 rebounds, 13.4 assists, and 1.8 steals. How is this possible? Denver is amazing in the clutch, winning 5 of its 7 games, the 4th best record, and also tied for the 4th most wins. And unsurprisingly, Jokic is leading the league in clutch points with 38, but also in rebounds at 14, and is 4th in assists with 6, all while shooting 57.1% from the field and 60% from deep. He's also 7th in clutch plus minus, with 4 of the 6 players above him being on the Cavs. But the craziest evidence of his impact is his game-breaking plus minus. The Nuggets are plus 12.3 points per 100 possessions when Jokic is on the court, but compared to when he's off the court, he's a plus 37.4. Yes, the Nuggets are 37.4 points per 100 possessions better when Jokic is on the court compared to when he's off. Jokic has a 91.1% chance to win MVP according to Basketball Reference. The NBA's MVP ladder has him ranked 1st, and he's the favorite on nearly every betting site. It doesn't matter that he has won 3 of the last 4 MVPs, Nikola Jokic is genuinely beating voter fatigue.